Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Online Darts. And here we go, the final session of the final day of the Euro Tour. 2 sessions today, the last 16. Looking forward to this one. How is everyone today? I hope you had a great day yesterday. And again, my apologies, we couldn't go live yesterday, but we are back today and we have you covered on everything you need. Let's jump into the chat room. Antoinette, how we doing? Hope you are good. Colin is in. Thank you very much for joining the OD club, mate. We massively appreciate all your support. What's everyone up to then today? Come and let me know. Just going to put that there. I'll update the text for you. Obviously, chat room, I didn't see it yesterday live. I saw it afterwards. Couple of great 9 darters yesterday from Cord Decker and obviously MVG. Those new darts do look good for Michael. The way they sit in the board look very good indeed. That's that. I can push that there. It's all good for you. Chill out, Dan. Enjoy the darts. Nice. The start of 9 darts was awesome. Yeah, look, it was superb. Was the boxing worth missing the 9? So the regardless of the result, I didn't really mind who won. The actual show itself at Wembley was incredible. It was, yeah, superb. Afternoon, Adam. Look, Adam, it's one of those things that I don't think either are particularly good heavyweights. I don't think the division's very good. But Dubois gets eaten alive by Fury or Usyk. So that was... And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Dubois here because, look, he banged brilliantly. But that was kind of his moment in the sport. Do you know what I mean? That I don't see how it gets better. See, Theo, I saw it. It got a load of shit on social media. In Wembley, it was awesome. So I think it's kind of hard one to judge that in the arena or the stadium, it was really good. And look, no, after yesterday, no one can question AJ's heart. Look, is he the best boxer? No. But no one can question his heart to get up and get up again and get up again. Like, he could have, after the 3rd knockdown, he could have just gone there. But absolute kudos to him for getting up. Again, superb from Dubois. The the finish was superb. Good afternoon, Andrew. I hope you are well. Good to have everyone in. Chizzy against Daryl Gurney up first. What are you saying? Yeah, definitely, Adam. We were saying earlier, look, I've watched it. Watched it back. Those MVG darts do look good for him. They sit lovely in the board. But players are on the stage. And we are ready to rock and roll, everyone. Remember, double session of darts, and we will have you covered all the way until we get a winner. Chizzy for me today. Again, off the back of winning in Wigan. It's a great chance for MVG here again. So, again, that confidence that perhaps he got from it. No Humphreys, no Littler. So, there's a huge chance for him, but other people will be thinking that as well. Afternoon, Phil. The scoreline did surprise me 100%. I agree, Joe. We've said that in the stadium, Adam, that there's no way that Willie Hutchinson could win that fight after effectively having 3 10-8 rounds, 2 knockdowns, and then the point off. He couldn't win it. And when it said split decision, it was like, what the? But we are underway. Chizzy has the darts, but Gurney starts with a maximum. Oh, hang on a minute. I haven't put the... My bad. There we go. I think MVG wins it today. Look, I'm interested to see how he plays and say I saw clips yesterday, and again I just like the way those darts stand in the board for him. I really do. But Daryl Gurney has a break opportunity here in leg 1. This has been good for Super Chin over the last couple of weeks. Really good indeed. I'm all good, mate. I'm all good. I'm a little bit tired. But look, we soldier through. We get it done. I'm good. Cheers, Daniel. Daryl Gurney pins it last dart in hand. You thought he was just giving Chizzy a little opportunity, but Super Chin breaks and leads 1-0. Remember, it's a busy schedule for here at Online Darts. 2 streams today. The live lounge will return tomorrow. Then we've got 2 Pro Tour streams Tuesday and Wednesday. It is packed for you guys. Yeah, MVG, that 9 darter in leg 1. Yeah, it was it just looked very good, didn't it? I say the angle of entry that these darts are going in looked good. Looked very good indeed. I'm the same age as you. Look, Daryl, you get used to it, mate. You get used to it. Gurney looks like... uh, no, I didn't, Daniel, because Matt doesn't know. I don't think he does personally. Chizzy is on the rampage here. He has left 36 after 9 after being broken in leg 1. This is a little bit good from Super Chin. And here's a 10 darter for Dave Chisnall. Because they don't use Dart Connect as a scoring system, mate. That's why. For the Euro Tour. Chizzy is going through the gears here, but Gurney is responding. This is a good contest. Only a 60 kind of lets Chizzy off the hook there. Yeah, I agree, James. He does. He always seems to produce it on the Euro Tour. Chizzy pins the 102. Yeah, 30th is the Grand Prix cut-off. Oh, 2 secs, guys. Sorry about that, folks. Here we go. As Gurney pins a nice little cheeky bullseye. We are level at 2 apiece. Chizzy in control on throw here. Apart from leg 1 where Gurney broke, this has been dominant from Chisnall. Yeah, look, that's always been Chizzy's problem, not converting his floor stroke Euro Tour form regularly on TV. Look, we've seen glimpses, but nowhere near enough. How we doing, Chris? How we doing? Yeah, look, didn't need Oasis tickets. I got I got part of it. Interesting. Chizzy using a blacker looking dart than normal. Just look. I know we went to the phase 2s, but these just look a little different. Look a bit duller, darker but dull, like a matte finish instead of a shiny one. My man Chizzy is by far my favourite player. It's great when he's on. He is superb. 100%. Look, Whitlock needs a decent run. His card is in massive danger. Look, Dubois is a massive puncher, Chris. But they both were. Everyone said it wouldn't go the distance because look, they're both big punchers and they're both chinny, as well. We saw that AJ hurt Dubois, but AJ got greedy instead of picking his shots a little wiser. But Dubois banged him. That shot in round 1 was incredible, and most people don't get up from that. So look, AJ showed a lot of heart last night. Forget technical ability. Most people would have just rolled over after the 3rd knockdown, but he continued to get up, showed a lot of courage. But Chisnall has a massive break opportunity here. 48 to go 4-2. Daniel, there's still a lot to play for. Technically, someone could still win 60 grand between now and the match, the Grand Prix cut-off. Chizzy breaks, tops goes. I was unlucky last night. No, I lost 4-1. Oh, duh. Yeah, look, he's exactly that. He is a kid, and just let him play and develop. This week was a great experience for him. Now you just let him go away and develop again. I forgot exactly how many make it. How many make it in what, mate? The match play. So the match play is obviously not till next year now, but it's the top 16 on the order of merit and the top 16 on the Pro Tour order of merit. Chizzy is in control here. He's averaging near 106.5. No problem at all, mate. No problem at all. That's why we're here. Always here to help. A ton here for Chizzy would leave tops. Afternoon, Felix. Hope you are good, mate. Oh, and Chizzy's just made a mess of that. Does that just potentially open the door for Gurney? That Chizzy should have been coming back for something a lot nicer than 95. And now Chizzy, he's let Gurney in here. Potential break back for Gurney. And he's going to get a couple of darts. Oh my, he's had an absolute stinker there. See how far he shanked it into the 13. Going for double 4. That is a big slip. It's an awful dart. And he knows it as well. And Chizzy, 5-2-1 away. How are we doing, Tommy? I am very well, mate. I'm having a great Sunday. How are you? Littler's live ranking as we currently speak is 21 in the world, which is incredible on debut year. He will be top 10 by the end of the World Championships, which in a year is remarkable. Yeah, he probably should. I agree, James, but I don't think he will. I think he will fight again. Yeah, it is unbelievable. Absolutely incredible. Is Littler being more picky? Just in this busy time of year, yeah, look, he is being a little bit selective, and I don't mind that. I think when you're at the very elite level, you have to pick and choose. You can't play in it all. So yeah, look, I don't dislike the fact that he is picking and choosing. I was just thinking the same, Felix. I can't remember. Let's see if I can. Oh, is Gurney about to pin the 152? He is. Sensational from Gurney, but it was only a hold of throw. '27th seed, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, then look, even that's incredible for year one. But look, excuse me, but Littler's just done it in incredible style. But Gurney making a fist of this. Rick, good afternoon. MVG back on top form. I wouldn't say he's on the all-conquering form. I think he's on the way there. The last couple of weeks, the signs have looked good. But yes, he does have a lot of money to defend. So the signs are very encouraging. I will say this year has been such a great year for darts. Sometimes hard for me to keep up because I live in the US. But try. Mate, great to have you in. We love the States. I love the American. Oh, 2 seconds. I'll come back to you because Gurney missed the ball for a 1-6-1. Now Chizzy can win it. Going back to I love you guys in the States. Love what the CDC are doing darts wise. That we are always here to help you. McDonald, give us a follow. All social media platforms as well. We will keep you up to date with everything. We're on all platforms: Facebook, Twitter, or X now, Instagram, TikTok, you name it, we are there. Daryl Gurney has pinned it. He's back on throw. Interesting times. So if the US Darts Masters was ranked with 32 players, Daniel, a World Series event will never, ever, 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 ever be ranked. Not happening. Yeah, look, Matty Dennett missed 3 at double 16, James, but that's life and that's darts. It is currently 5-4 to Dave Chisnall, and we're back on throw. Yeah, at one point, Felix, Glenn Durrant was the best player in the world. Forget rankings or anything like that. At one point, for probably a 2-3 month period, Glenn Durrant was incredible. About to make a fry up 2. Oh, I'm not sure 2 must, but look, fry ups are great. If I'm having my complete fry up, sausage, bacon, hash brown, scrambled eggs, beans, black pudding, mushroom toast. Best of 11 today. So it's best of 11 all the way to the quarterfinal, to the semi-finals. Then semi-finals, it goes up a leg, best of 13, and then the finals, best of 15, mate. Daryl Gurney is on 28. Chizzy 1-2-1 to win it. 11 and ball. Bullseye to win it for Chisnall. Oh, he's missed it. Gurney lives again. And we are level. 5-5. We are going the distance. Daryl Gurney stuns Chizzy to bring it back to a last leg decider. Yeah, look, before COVID stopped the Premier League, a lot of people forget that Glenn Durrant was sat top of the league and excelling in all these big arenas. I think it was a bit bigger than a blip, Paul. He got brutally banged last night, and we'll see where he goes from there. Gurney is just asking questions of Chisnall here. And a bounce out in the deciding leg is never a good thing. And another big visit here from Gurney would effectively make him have stolen the darts. Daryl Gurney is steaming ahead here. Back to back, 2 treble visits. Chizzy is up against the wall, but of course he fires back. But a 140 doesn't really hurt if this is a big visit from Gurney. Needs a treble here. Cannot go trebleless. No, that's a disaster. That lets Chisnall back in. It gets him to a finish, but it should have been so much lower. Because Chisnall has piled on that pressure. That one mistake from Daryl Gurney may cost him, because this is a huge ask. Treble 19 and bullseye to win it in style. Oh my, Daryl Gurney, take a bow. That is absolutely sensational from Super Chin. The 167 to win it. Wow, that is absolutely incredible. And even Dave Chisnall is applauding that. What a finish. That's just stunning from Daryl Gurney. What a win. Yeah, phenomenal. As a Dutchman would say, I completely agree. Go on, lad. Going back to afternoon, Mark. Hope you are good. Yeah, I agree. I think Daryl is close to that version of Daryl Gurney. If the pandemic doesn't happen, would. Yeah, I agree. That you never know, but I tend to agree. Is Ross Smith. He is still in. He plays Ricardo Petrescu this afternoon. Pikachu. Can we take a moment to applaud Joe Cullen? Everyone has a breaking point. Yeah, look, fair play to Joe. Called it out. I don't dislike it. How you doing, Daz? I don't know. I think he fights Dubois again, if I'm being honest. Morning, Brian. Hope you are good, mate. Look, you could see Callum was hurting, and look, he's not in a great place. You can see that. Look, he's just got to try and find a way to come through it. Easier said than done. I know. It's not as simple as just going, yeah, it's just got to come through it. But look, Callan is an incredibly talented dart player. Just needs to find a way to enjoy the game again. updated the scores on the doors. Up next, Peter Wright against Ryan Searle. Yeah, no. Look, to get into the top 10 now, that you need to have big runs on TV, because of the money jump and everything like that, and the standard is incredible. I agree that to get to that level, it's all about your TV form. Yeah, I agree, Chris. I think he does need a sports psychologist. I completely agree. You're my favourite person in the world. Thank you very much. Who we got? In this one, tough game to call. I'd like to see what darts Peter's throwing first. Predicting right to. Nah, no one wants to hear me sing. I'd empty the room. No burner accounts from me, lad. Heavy metal, Ryan. So, what happened with Cullen? Look, he lost the last leg decided to Peter Wright. And then he was getting a bit of stick on social media and let fly at people, which look, I don't disagree. If you're gonna have a pop at people online, be prepared to get it back. Everyone's got a tipping point, and when you've had enough, you're gonna get it. And Joe went on the rampage. Yeah, and it all goes back to a comment Joe said about not liking playing in Germany and the Pro Tour shouldn't be there. And look, I've got no problem with Joe's opinion. Does it make it right? No. But that's Joe's opinion, and he has the right to voice that opinion. And I can see his point. What he's saying is, with the European Tour, the players from the UK spend more time in Europe because they're 3-day events, and then you've got your 2 travelling days either side. 14 of them with all those days is more days than what the Pro Tours are. So what he's saying is, all the Euro Tours in Europe, all the Pro Tours in the UK. Do I think that's right? No, I don't. I think it is right that some of the Euro Tours, some of the Pro Tours are in Europe, but that's Joe's opinion, and he's certainly entitled to have that, and to get shit for that is wrong. Is it on Twitter? Yes, it is, mate. Uh, they are a British-based company, Chris. But if you want to be a global world tour like they do, then where you're based doesn't really matter. Um, it is the thing for me. So look, the way darts is going in 10, not right now, but in 10, 15, 20 years, if they want to get this to a truly global tour, there will be less events in the UK. But Ryan Searle just walking on. We are ready to rock and roll. No, James, the Netherlands doesn't need a World Series event. I completely agree with that. But in the economics of the world, shall we say, the PDC get paid, I would guess, I don't know the exact figures, but I would guess it is a lot of money to have that event there with TV coverage, sponsorship from Toto as well. So financially, that World Series event makes sense. Does it need a World Series? Is that what the World Series was designed for? In my opinion, no, it wasn't. But I completely understand the economics of why that World Series event's there. Interesting to hear Matt's take on Australian World Series in the interview. Yeah, no, I agree that the Australian event was probably the worst one this year, and that goes back to the more you listen and talk to players, the internal politics of the game in Australia is kind of stopping players from flourishing. Yeah, I really hope Ben Robb takes the plunge because I think he is an incredible talent. Is Peter taking this game? I think it's a close game to call. If I wouldn't be having a bet on this one personally. I think it's a 50-50 game. Evening, Dave. Yeah, I know, mate. I was gutted I couldn't do yesterday, but good to have you in today. Unfortunately, with the Euro Tour, there isn't really any time in weekends to expand past. No, there's not for Euro Tours. The way they're set up, you can't really fit any more in. Ryan Searle takes the opener, and it is a break of throne. Yeah, look, Raymond Smith domestically, in my opinion, is the best player in Australia, but when he won't play in an organisation because he doesn't like the way it's being run, there's an issue. And by the way, Raymond's not the only one. There's other. You can flip the coin as well. That there are other players that won't play in ADC Oceanic because they don't like the way that's run, and so on and so on. So it's not just one way here. The darting landscape. Listening to a lot of players talk to us. And since we first spoke about this on the World Series, we've had loads of really good messages giving us an insight into darts locally in Australia, and it just seems a mess at the moment domestically. I love the Wembley was incredible yesterday, mate. Thank you. Peter Wright is using the normal tungsten elements again. And he's going to have a chance to break back here. Leaves double 14 for a level game. Yeah, Mace probably is on the list somewhere, Chris. I agree. And Peter Wright has missed the opportunity. Ryan Searle, 62, gets a lifeline. It's going to be 1 dart at tops. And he can't take it, so Peter Wright will return. And he does break straight back. 1 apiece. You know, Chris, the drink selection on my desk today is cherry Pepsi Max, orange Lucozade, and some pineapple juice. Did I sing God Save the King last night? Absolutely, I did. In the stadium, Liam was really good last night. I know he's taken a lot of shit on social, but in the stadium it was really good. I haven't watched SmackDown yet. It's on my list to do this evening after. Disagreed with them booing the Saudi national anthem. I don't agree, not because it's Saudi or anything like that. I disagree with any national anthem being booed. You would be correct, James. You would be correct. Yeah, they're just showing a close-up of the Peter Wright dart. It's definitely the normal diamond grip tungsten elements with a long point in. But Peter Wright, 82 for a 2-1 lead. By the way, I wish the UK would change their national anthem. Searle leaves tops, but Wright gets first go at it. Oh, Peter Wright has missed 4 darts now to hold, and Searle comes back at tops. Normally a machine on tops. Pins it. Right, so leads 2-1. 3 breaks of throw in a row. Good morning, Jay. I am very well, mate. I hope you are good. I'm not sure, Daz, but Thomas Triber is awful, by the way. An absolute horrific MC. Buffer was superb, but Triber's is Tribe. Again, Peter Wright storming here on the Searle darts. Are we going to get 4 breaks in a row? Yeah, I get your pain, Jay. I get your pain. What part of New Zealand are you from, buddy? So, double here. Double 18. Double 18. He's come inside. Peter Wright looking at 80. 1 dart at tops. And can't hit it. So Searle will come back for a 3-1 lead. He's going around the houses here. Is it a last dart rescue? It is. Last dart rescues him. Any news on whether WDF managed to not a any news on whether the WDF managed to get the correct seedings for the British Open? Was there 3 redraws for the ladies? No, surely not. How we doing, Lendl? No, I think everyone else can hear me okay, mate. There was some shoddy commentary yesterday. I like Paul Booth's decent. Nice, James, nice. No worries, Lendl. No worries, buddy, at all. South Island, Christchurch, nice, mate. New Zealand is on my hit list of places that in the world I want to go to. Looks an amazing country. But as OD continues to grow, I'm sure I'll get there soon. What was he annoyed about, Chris? Himself or some external factors? Yeah, it is if you don't. Fairs. Oops. Bo's only lost 2 legs so far, both against Fallon Fairs. Ryan Searle pops a little 116 and it's now 4-1 to heavy metal. Look, they're both averaging around the 93 mark. Don't know if it was on purpose, but I like the OD name with the amount of content you do. As in OD, as in online darts, or when we shorten it to OD Lendl. But the actual the online darts name itself was a no-brainer for me. Just like you say, because it's so diverse in what we can bring. But Waxy Hitchison was a brutal fight last night. Yeah, apart the scoring was awful from the judges. Cool. Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It was just we just like the OD to be able to shorten it as well. Like online darts will always be like the brand, but it's great that we can shorten it to OD. It is 5-1 to Orion Searle. He's popped his average over the ton mark. Peter's not playing badly here. He's averaging 97. He's not doing a lot wrong. I would expect Luke to be there, yep. Scott was trying to get the... Right, okay. Dan Dawson was all but rude in his commentary. Yeah, look, I'm not sure he's not throwing a dart to this level, but he does play a bit. What was he saying, Dave, out of interest? Obviously, I haven't got it on. Ryan Searle is about to get this one won, and he does. It's a 6-1 demolition job. Ryan Searle's averaged 101. Peter Wright averaged 95. He's not done a lot wrong there, but that is sensational. Neither was seen. Look, regardless of seeing Connor Scott, he's a class act, isn't he? So, great result for Ryan Searle. He will take on Gurney in the quarterfinal this evening. That's a massive opportunity. Look, this whole top half of the draw, the way it's panned out, right? You've got Gurney against Ryan Searle, and then Wessel Nyman against Scott Williams, Danny Noppert against Jan van Veen. For one of them, this is a huge, huge opportunity in that top half of the draw. Because you look at the bottom half, Ross Smith, Ricardo Petrescu, Stephen Bunting, Martin Schindler, Gabriel Clemens, Michael Van Gogh, and Josh Rock and Rob Cross. The bottom half is stacked. So this top half is a huge opportunity. And look, the way it's going, winning a Euro Tour is probably going to get you into the Grand Slam. So for that top half of the draw, it's a huge chance. Huge, monster chance. Just updated the text for you all and bring that one back there. Right, back into the chat room. Where were we? I think Seth returned. Seth return won't be far away. MVG new darts seems to go around. Yeah, Jay, absolutely. I didn't see yesterday live. I saw the 9 data, and just the way they're going in the board looks so good. Big chance for Nyman. Yeah, agreed. Both Lendo and all boxed up. It is. Searle could reach only his second Euro Tour semi-final. Yeah, he's never really converted. Nah, get out of here, Chris. Are you drinking? Yeah, it does throw up all kinds of fixtures. Wessel and Scott both looking to get into the European Championship. Yeah, agreed. Cheers, Nicholas. Thank you very much. Let's have a look at the European Championship race. Yeah, big opportunity for both Scott Williams and Wessel Nyman to get themselves into. I'm going to put the light on in a minute. It's a bit dark again here. Stick the light on. It's got a bit dark and dingy. So, up next, who are we going for then? Nyman or Williams? Again, huge opportunity for both players. Right, we are. It's on my list to do this week, Chris. Right, here we go. Ready for the walk-on. Smithfield is back on the stage. So here we go. Nyman has the darts as well. Does that sway your decision? Nyman on the stage. Great crowd again. To be fair, the arena is superb in Budapest. And here comes the Maverick. That is Scott Williams, Shaggy. To be fair, I like both of these players. Tough one to call. I'm not really an F1 fan, if I'm being honest, mate. But players are ready to go. There should be some flamboyance here. We are ready to rock and roll. Why did Smith not play? No, both Smiths have played. Michael Smith lost, and Ross Smith plays this afternoon, mate. And Nyman starts with a max. Genuinely think that Wessel is going to win something this year, as in the senior ranks. We know he's won on the development tour. I didn't see it live, Chris, but I've watched it back. Yeah. Noppert and Veen 3, at least 3. Don't know. They either hit a truckload or none. They're not consistent 180 hitters for me. But Wessel leaves tops and will return for 3 clear darts. Both of them looking good. So Wessel Nyman tops to hold in the opening leg. Pins it first dart. That's superb from Wessel. No worries, mate. Not a problem at all. Yeah, Johnny Clayton beat Michael Smith. Wessel's already making a bit of a charge here on the Williams darts. Because he's dropped out the top 16 on the Pro Tour Order of Merit. They're the seeds. He's got in via his world ranking, not the Pro Tour ranking. Nyman is going to get an opportunity to break here. He's going to get a dart to break. Can't take it. So Williams coming back for 96. This is not a gimme. Needs to find something and hasn't. So Nyman will come back at 88 to break. And does 2-0 Nyman. Williams not quite going yet, only averaging 90. Wessel averaging over 103. How we doing, mate? Great day, darts on football ahead. Yeah, recently the Arsenal City game always disappoints. So Williams at 60 has just let Wessel off the hook. But Williams is down to a finish, the finish that Gurney took out. Yeah, 100%, Chris. They always will, you know that. Richard, how are we doing? Heavy Metal to win today. Look, he's probably due a Euro Tour title. Look, we've seen him win on the Pro Tour, so we know he has the game in him. And he's in the top half of the draw, which is a huge opportunity for someone. Nyman pins double 18. And it is 3-0 to the Dutchman, averaging 104. To win another ranking tournament. Obviously, he won the Pro Tour at the beginning of the week, which is obviously a ranking event. But yeah, it's a huge opportunity for MVG. But if he's to win it, it is going to be a difficult way. He's in that tough bottom half, but he won't fear anyone the way he's playing. This is very good from Wessel Nyman right now. $3-0 to the good. Yeah, it was great. And like I say, we talked about it a lot yesterday. The way his darts are now sitting in the board with these, it's encouraging. No, I haven't watched any of it, if I'm being completely honest. No idea, Daz. Oh, 180 has just piled pressure onto Williams. And he can't take out the 1-3-1. So Nyman is going to get a chance for 4-0 and a double break. This is a sensational performance from the Dutchman. Magical. Absolutely magical from Nyman. 13 dart break. He's averaging 105 right now. Scott Williams needs to find the afterburners and needs to find them quickly. Otherwise, it could be the end of the road. Wouldn't surprise me. That's if that is right. Love the darts. That's what we've spoken about a lot. That the range in Bo's game is too big at the moment, and that's a prime example. We've got the stunningly brilliant 104 average, but that drop is too big. Nyman on course here for 5-0. Yeah, I completely agree. And the 78 goes as well. This is stunning. Absolutely stunning from Wessel Nyman. 5-0 averaging 104. Scott Williams needs to hold to avoid the bagel. But it looks as if he's going to. Daniel, there are some things that you can mess with in darts, but the match play isn't one of them. It works brilliantly in the current format because you get the top 30, you get the top 16 players in the world against the best 16 players form-wise because of the Pro Tour. You don't need to go to 64. Williams, 87 to hold and avoid the bagel. Does avoid. That's a tidy finish from Scott Williams. Adam. Scott cheers that he's won a leg. No, I'm sure that we will see an event in Saudi at some point as part of the World Series. Would it come under Riyadh season? Yeah, quite possibly. But Nyman ploughing ahead here. 180 to leave 45. The writing looks as if it is on the wall. Double 16 for Nyman. Not hit, but will return. Williams not on a finish. But he gets the job done this time. A 6-1 win for Wessel Nyman. That is a fabulous performance to beat Scott Williams. .104 average for Wessel. He moves into the quarterfinals. Sending out a real statement there. The Dutchman. Coming up next. It's another two Dutchmen. Danny Noppert against Jan van Veen. What are we saying? Chat room to get your predictions in early. Paste that there. Alright. Scores should be updated for you on the doors. Yeah, look, Nyman's been brilliant there. Absolutely brilliant. Just watching Swissville interview him. So, what's everyone else up to today then as well? Darts, football. Anyone working? Anyone watching along when they shouldn't be? Got us cheekily on in the background. Nyman, yeah, look, he's an incredible young talent. Full 11 legs with Noppy to win it. Nice. Let's see. Van Veen has won the ball, if that changes your mind at all. Darts and F won that, and then the footy for the rest of the day. Yeah, so I'm not I'm not an F1 fan. Football, darts, and paintball for the day. Nice. Haven't been paintballing for years. Here's Van Veen is another great young talent. I completely agree. Last game in the top half of the draw. This one, the winner will play Wessel Nijmegen, so it will be an all Dutch quarter-final dust-up. Couple of minutes on the ad break, not too long to wait. . 6 for Van Veen from Connor. Nice. Wish PDC had replays. Yeah, I agree. Look, that's something that I'm sure. I'll pass on the information next time I speak to the boys and just see what can be done. Right, pictures are back. We are ready to rock and roll. Wessel's first 9 scoring average, 110. That's a little bit good. Scott Williams only 95. That's where he's couldn't get a grip in it because Wessel just outscored him, bossed him early on in legs, struggled to get a foothold. Six five, and yeah, fair enough. I think it will be a tight affair. I agree. We are ready to rock and roll. Yeah, he's an incredible talent, and the more you see him, the more you just think he is going to produce special things. As Van Veen walks on. Wessel giving it a little bit of a jig as well. And here comes Noppert. How good was Wade v Rock? I didn't see the actual game, mate, because I was at the boxing, but I've seen the highlights and it looked an absolute belter of a game. Players are on stage. We are ready to rock and roll. I think you'll be alright. I think Josh Rock will do that, mate. I'm confident in that. Right, here we go, folks. Ready to rock and roll. You guys are superb. Thank you for joining us here at Online Darts. If you haven't yet, drop us a follow, everyone. Make sure you get involved. We have you covered. When's the next event on TV? Will be PDC is the World Grand Prix at the beginning of October, so not too long to wait. The seniors on before that. But Van Veen and Rock underway here. So we've got obviously Euro Tour conclusion today. Then we've got Pro Tours on Tuesday and Wednesday. Another Euro Tour next week as well. Yeah, I did. I watched Match of the Day when I got in last night. Yeah, typical him. Can't hit a barn door and then smashes one in like that. But Van Veen takes the opener. Remember, Noppy's going to have to find a break of throw. Come on, Danny. I like both of these players. I don't mind who wins this one. I like both. But we are ready to rock and roll. Again, it's not a free-flowing performance from either of these guys at the moment. But Noppy pins a max to leave 24 unless Van Veen can produce fireworks. Treble 19 doesn't go, so Noppy will return to level us up. But has this one swung again? Because Danny Noppert has missed. Can Van Veen take the opportunity? He can. 2-0. That's a bit of a hammer blow for Noppy. He had the 180, gave him a golden opportunity, but he couldn't step in. Could that be a game changer early on? But Noppy has the Van Veen under some pressure here, though. That another 180 for him. Fabulous shot of the crowd there. Great afternoon crowd in Budapest. Again, Noppy down to a finish first, but he was last leg. This time it's on the Van Veen darts. $80 for Noppy to cut the gap and effectively put us back on throw. Tops, he can't take it. But this is a big ask. So, can Danny Noppert stop this doubling disaster? He can. Has a leg on the board. Without looking at the fixture list, I'm not sure, mate. Probably. Back to 2-1. Danny Noppert has upped his average here. Van Veen, not quite at the races as we expect him at the moment. So, Noppert's left 1-2-1. But it is going to be under pressure. Because Van Veen's on 81 now. This one just starting to warm up after a slowish start. Bullseye for Noppert. Oh, hello. Danny Noppert pins the 1-2-1. That's fabulous. Yeah, big for Solanke yesterday. It's a great finish from Danny Noppert. This one, I said, was slow starting, but in the last leg and a bit, it has caught fire. They were just teasing us early on. Oh, they're firing there. Maximum from Van Veen. Love the side shot of the darts in the board. It is raining 180s. So 41 for Van Veen. The angle of entry in Van Veen's darts is incredible. They just sit down like that. But he has missed. Now Noppy wants 1-2-5 for 3 legs on the spin. It will be bullseye first. 25 leaves a ton. Tops for 2 ton toppers in a row. Always missed. So Van Veen comes back to lead once again. One more 180 from Van. Nice. He leads 3-2. This one has warmed up. First couple of legs not at it, but now they're both flying along. How close was Noppy's dart? Clipped the bottom wire. He knew it was close. The grimace on his face. Sensational game this is turning into. Danny Noppert's average is 104 right now. And is this Danny Noppert's return to form? He's got a nice rhythm to his game today. That's not always there, but $164 for Noppert. Van Veen on 240, so he'll be looking to apply maximum pressure. But disaster can't leave a finish. So Dan Noppert has 6 at 164 for 3 apiece. Ton leaves 64. Van Veen, how much pressure can you put on this? Going to apply pressure. The 102 to leave a 2 darter. Now all of a sudden, Danny Noppert has 1 dart and 1 dart only. And he can't take it. Is this the break opportunity for Jan van Veen? Last dart in hand. Break for the young Dutchman. He punishes the Noppert mistake. Steve, welcome to the OD Club, mate. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Always a pleasure. Thank you very much from us all. The support is always greatly appreciated so we can bring you bigger and better content. Can't wait to get into our office stroke studio in October. So you won't have to see the living room anymore. We'll have a proper studio setup. It might take us a while to get it all up and running, but bit by bit we will get there thanks to you guys and you guys who join us all the time to support us. But Van Veen, 4-2. Both averaging over that ton mark now. Seven maximums in 7 legs as well from the pair. Make that 8. 8 maximums in 7 legs. Van Veen. Thought you'd like that one, mate. Thought you'd like that one. Van Veen leaves 64, but we've seen Noppert pin 1-2-1 already in this game. He's going to get another dart at the ball. This time he cannot hit. So Van Veen to go 1 away from victory. Pins it 5-2. Our pleasure, mate. Our pleasure. Remember that we have the live lounge tomorrow night. Noppert now up against it. Has to win 4 on the spin. And when they're both averaging around that ton mark, that's going to be hard. You would suggest that Van Veen is going to have to drop off from where he is now. And we've not really seen any sign of that. High quality contest though. Noppert has got the big fish. He's missed the ball for the big fish. Didn't have to go for it either. Interesting. And Van Veen has applied pressure. Noppy to hold and keep this one alive. And does last start, double 4 to keep this one going. But now he has to attack the Van Veen throw. A lot of work to do here still for Noppert. It's doable, but he needs big visits. Another treble required here for me. And that's a mistake. That relieves the pressure on Van Veen. And a trebleless visit means Gian Van Veen has 6 minimum at this 147 to book a place in the evening session and leaves double 8. Danny Noppert is now relying on Van Veen missing match darts, because he will return. Comes inside. Misses. But finds double 2. Last die in hand. Danny Noppert would have been dreaming of a reprieve, but it doesn't come. Van Veen wins it 6-3. The pair share a laugh on stage. It's a good win for Van Veen. Sets up what could be an incredible tungsten tussle with fellow young Dutchman Wessel Nyman this evening. That's a good game. I like it. I like it a lot. But coming up next, Ross Smith against Ricardo Petrescu. Good game, that one. Right. So what are we saying for the next one then? Smith against Petrescu, chat room. Who are you going for? What have you got? Good stuff from Van Veen. He always talks very well as well. Ross, I hope, will win. Ricardo's a good player, but it's just something that doesn't resonate with him. So Van Veen departs the stage. They go to an handbrake. But we're going nowhere. You know, Chris, you know. Good luck in the new office, Phil. Yeah, look, that's the plan, Colin. That's the plan. Can't wait. Looking forward to it. I completely agree. Red light spell danger is an elite walk on. Completely with you there. I remember Sky used it for their Christmas adverts a couple of years ago. Right. About a minute till we get the pictures back, everyone. And top half of the draw is complete. Quarterfinal this evening will be Daryl Gurney against Ryan Searle, and an exciting Dutch tussle between Wessel Nijman and Jan van Veen. Just judging by his social media, Chris, he seems to be in a good place. He seems to have had a really nice summer doing lots of his family, so that looks good. Right, pictures are about to return. So, pictures are back. Let's do this. Again, just looking at the first 9 averages from both Noppert and Van Veen, 110 and 111. That's brilliant scoring from the pair. I tell you what, I'm loving the old light show in Budapest as well. It's a little bit funky. Going price won in Hungary in 2021, beating Michael Smith in the final. 2022 was won by the rock star Joe Cullen. He beat William O'Connor. And then 2023, of course, was the year of cool hand Luke Humphreys, before he went on this ridiculous demolition path of hoovering up majors for fun. Ross Smith 4 180s. Has the ability to, but for 4 180s from one player in a best of 11 game is pushing it, because I'm not saying he will, by the way, but he could win 6-0. So then you're asking for 4 180s in 6 legs. It's doable, but it's a tough ask. Jim, look, he is different. I agree, and look, I think different characters in darts is a good thing. Look, his on off the stage, spoken to him a few times in interviews, and look, he's a nice kid. But his on stage demeanour at times divides people. But division is good. If everyone was the same, it would be a very boring place. Yeah, I just think, I agree. It's too much of a risk. On that one. Yeah, I overall the standard has been really good. Apart from the dog and duck game on Friday. That was the one that got away. Hopefully Smith wins. I think it's a close game. Look, Petrescu has got ability. There's no question about that. Look, he lacks a little bit of composure at times, and perhaps needs to pick his battles a little bit better. And arguing with the crowd and things like that is never a good thing, shall we say? But look, look, there's just something. I agree with Jim. There is just something about him that gets people talking, and when you are talking, it's good. Is the thing that. Yeah, look, MVG's he owes Clemens, doesn't he? Clemens did an absolute number on him the other week. A 108 average from the big German. What was yeah, again, look, Clemens played well last night as well. He's put in 2 good performances. Ross Smith struts to the stage. Both players are there. And Ross Smith has won the ball as he conducts the crowd, almost gets his head taken off by the smoke machine. I can't remember if it was this year or last year when Cameron Menzies got his head blown off by the smoke machine. It's in the wrong place when they decided to pull the trigger on it. But we are ready to rock and roll. First game in the bottom half of the draw, game number 5 of 8. This one. This is a bit of a worrying sign here. Petrescu looks to be struggling with a wrist injury. He is holding that wrist in grimacing. He is not in a good place here, Petrescu. Just going to watch him throw here. This is worrying. Yeah, Petrescu is not... He can't throw properly. Yeah, he looks in agony. Just watching him throw, he can't follow through. The wrist is in absolute bits here. He cannot physically follow. He's pulled it. He can't do it. Look, fair play to him. He's tried. You could see him that he's absolutely devastated up there. But you could just see him throwing that as he couldn't extend them properly. It was like that because of the pain in his wrist. Look, he's giving it a go. Yeah, look, no one likes to see that, and that's unfortunate. And look, Ross Smith is doing an incredible job there on stage to make Petrescu feel better, because you can see he's absolutely gutted, and Ross Smith has done an amazing job to try and console him there. Absolute credit to Ross Smith. Yeah, I agree that it could be a bit concerning with the World Grand Prix not far away as well, that he needs to go and get that looked at and looked at quickly. Just out of interest, guys, because I didn't see it last night, did he have the issue yesterday, or is it something that's developed? It was fine yesterday, right? Okay. um, I think there'll only be 3 for Dortmund, Daz. Yeah, look, it's a massive shame, but right. Right, during the break, folks, I'm just going to the loo. I'll be back in a second. Right, we are back, folks. You're going to put me telly on mute as well so I can watch the football at the same time. Yeah, look, he was absolutely gutted. No, I agree. Like it's not nice to see someone injured. I agree. But I say the way Ross Smith handled that was absolute class. Just updating the scores. Had to write some text in this one. Bunting has won the ball against Schindler. There we go. That's updated. Schindler walking on. So here we go. Yeah, this could be a close match. I agree. So here comes the bullet walking on now as well. Let's update my screen. There we go. So, we are ready to rock and roll. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like having the dancers on stage, but they're not as good as Sophie and her gang, that's for sure. If you're going to do it, fly the best in. Stephen Bunting joins in the sing-along and conducting the Titanium Chorus. What happened to the Ross Smith match? Ricardo Petrescu retired due to a wrist injury. That he was in absolute agony. It's been a bit up and down. Do you like? They're all right. I wouldn't say it was my number one choice of chocolate, but they're okay. What's the score in the football? Nottingham Forest are 1-0 up on Brighton. Right, so we are underway. Bunting has the darts. I've never stayed in Munich, mate, so I'm not 100%. Bunting was in a max in leg one as we get this show on the road. Bunting tees up tops as he goes through the gears here. It is 1-0 to the Bullet. Be interesting to see if it affected either of these two, because they'd have gone through their final prep when Ross and Ricardo left the practice room to go and do their walk-ons for the game and whatever, they'd have been going through a prep and a routine, and probably on stage quicker than they thought. Love the darts. Ricardo Petrescu retired due to a wrist injury. He looked in absolute agony. But Schindler looking on course to level up. Stephen Bunting's had a bit of a mare in this leg. Schindler does level up one apiece. The two darts Schindler's thrown before hitting tops literally could not be any closer. Both rattled the top wire. So Schindler's on the big fish. Yeah, it really could have. But because they'd been expecting to go out at a certain time. But a brilliant 104 finish from Stephen Bunting puts him back in. Searle was quality earlier, I agree. Florian Hempel there in the crowd watching Martin Schindler. Yeah, Huey, I completely agree. Well, speaking, I've not, obviously you just popped up, Huey. Reminded me of obviously Huey Fury, but on the crowd last night, that it was a who's who of boxing royalty was at ringside last night, and they put Tommy Fury on the screen, and he got booed, like literally like massive boos, and they shifted it to Tyson Fury, and he was just laughing his head off. Um, yeah, it was hilarious as well. The DJ massively trolled Emma Bunting as well, because they put the camera on her and she was like trying to avoid it. And then he just whacked on the Spice Girls wannabe. Not myself, mate, no. Oh, why, thank you. But Martin Schindler does level it up, 2 apiece. But Bunting, not at his brilliant best here. Schindler will be sensing an opportunity, but needs to attack the Bunting throw. Or is Bunting going to do a James Wade? Just do enough on his own darts to keep Schindler at bay. No, Paul, last night, I went as a fan last night. This one just flattering to deceive at the moment. Petrescu was suffering with a wrist injury that he looked in absolute agony, couldn't continue. But Schindler will be disappointed here. This has been a real opportunity that he hasn't taken. Bunting holds in 21 and Schindler didn't get a darter. He'll be massively disappointed with that. But Bunting won't care. The old Bunting mental signs in the crowd. No, to be fair though, look, I get that, Paul. That people might not be watching. They've just they're flicking between us here, the darts, the football, the F1. So I get it. What would be your dream? Oh, that's a good question. Right, wait, I'm gonna have to get me pen out. Right, let me have a think about this one. I know one straight away. Martin Schindler. This is a big moment. This has to go. And it's not going to. So all of a sudden, Bunting has a break opportunity. And he pins it. Stephen Bunting leads a very scrappy game right now. Both players will feel no, I agree, Mark, and that you could see he was in tears. He was in absolute agony. So no, look, I'm 100% with you, mate. 100% with you. So look, one of the ones that I'd love to see. I will look again. I know it's fantasy, and we'll never see it, but I would love to have seen at cruiserweight Prime Usyk against Prime David Haye. That's one that is absolutely right up there. At middleweight, I'd love to have seen Prime Canelo against Prime Andre Ward. Hi Phil. No, I've not. Got my hair cut a couple of weeks ago. All of a sudden, Bunting has seized the opportunity here. Don't be sorry, mate. Bunting misses double six, but he will return. How do I get the live dartboard? I've got access to a website. It's not. It's because of what I do and where I work. I've got access to the back end of the site. Gary Anderson, I believe, will play on the Pro Tours this coming week. Yes. He's certainly on the entry list. And Martin Schindler has punished the misses from Bunting. We are effectively back on throw. See the frustration on Martin Schindler. He knows this is a game that not quite the same thing. Yeah, it's very, very similar, but a different. Maybe. I think in their prime, in their prime, Kawasaki would have beat Froch comfortably. But I understand why when Froch was calling out Kawasaki towards the end of his career, I can fully understand why Kawasaki didn't fight him, because at that time, Frotch was all wrong for Kawasaki at the end of his career. But Schindler has missed again, and Bunting can return the favour of punishing the mistake. And he does. 5-3. I'm back off holiday in Spain. Nice, mate. Where did you go? Fury AJ must happen. We'll see. If Fury beats Usyk, I'm sure we'll get a trilogy. If Usyk wins again, then I think we'll see AJ Fury. If Fury beats Usyk, they won't leave it at 1-1. Oh my, hang on a minute. It was raining 9s yesterday. Is it raining 9s again today? Martin Schindler. 1-4-1 to join the 9 Dart Club in Budapest. Yes. Come on, Schindler. Yes, double 12. Yes, Martin Schindler. We've got another 9 Darter live on the stream. The magical 9 from Schindler. It's another one. Take a bow, Martin Schindler. It is raining 9s in Budapest. Stephen Bunting claps along. The crowd go wild. The wall is not done yet. Struts around the stage. I like that from Schindler. Brighton have just equalised as well. I've not seen the goal. I've just seen it pop up. 9 Darter. We love it. So look at the Brighton goal. Oh, good header. So, Bunting 116 to win it. Right. Martin Schindler 108 to take us to a decider. He's going to get a dart. And he's missed. So Bunting 56 to win it. Tops for Bunting. And it goes. Bunting wins it. 6-4 to the bullet. Martin Schindler had a 9, but it wasn't enough. He has. It's a good point. I'm not sure if we've seen 3 in a Euro Tour event before. Next, MVG against Gabriel Clemens. MVG hit a 9 yesterday. But remember, Clemens did an absolute number on Michael a couple of weeks ago. And I think MVG wins. But Clemens has been playing well. But Brighton have just scored again. It's 2 in a couple of minutes for the Seagulls. Oh, I'm not a fan of double interviews. Danny Welbeck has scored. Oh, good free kick. I like that. Great goal from Danny Welbeck. Not sure, Paul. I didn't see I haven't seen him on the pitch, so maybe. Two games left this afternoon. MVG against Clemens, Rock against Cross. MVG has won the ball, if that helps anyone. Right. Just going to the break. So next, we are getting ready for the German Giant against the Green Machine. Score predictions, chat room. 3 180s for Clemens. Doable, but again, I wouldn't say it was a dead cert. Get your score predictions in then, everyone. Watson still buzzing that we got the 9 as well. Everyone loves a 9. Yeah, the King of the Oki bet is a popular one. About a minute left till we get the pictures. Just on the break. Been a fabulous event in Budapest so far. 2 games this afternoon and then a bumper evening session. Remember, the previous winners of the day so far. Daryl Gurney beat Dave Chisnall 6-5. Ryan Searle, a 6-1 winner over Peter Wright. Same scoreline, but Wessel Nyman did Scott Williams. Jan van Veen, a 6-3 winner over Danny Noppert. And then Ross Smith was a walkover, forfeit, because Ricardo Petrescu was suffering from a wrist injury and was looked in agony. It was 1-0 at the time. Stephen Bunting, a 6-4 winner over Martin Schindler. A 9-darter from Shindiggity, but wasn't enough. Basically, a smudge was on double 12 for a 9. Yeah. Will I go to Lakeside? I will try and get to I can't physically get to Lakeside for every session because that week there's a load of very good exhibitions put on by MODUS and MDA, and I will be at them because we get so much good content from the exhibitions with the PDC players in relation, and it's part of our World Championship build up for Ali Pali, so we get so much good stuff for our World Championship build up. But I will be at Lakeside. I'll try and get to Lakeside for some, but won't be there for all. Early November, Adam. It is. Not that one. Saturday the 30th it starts. Yes, I will try and get there for the final. But yeah, just that week we've got a whole host of great exhibitions as well. Pictures are back, so we are ready to rock and roll. Just showing that Schindler 9 again. Bo wins the women's comfortably. The men's one, until I know who's there, I'm not going to predict yet, because if Ben Rob's at Lakeside, I think he's a huge danger. But I know that if he qualifies for Ali Pali, he won't go to Lakeside. So Here we go. Swissville getting the players on. Yeah, I think he will, Jay, as well. Everyone knows my opinion on Ben. I think he's an incredible player. Which would then rule him out of Lakeside. Which would be a sigh of relief to a lot of the other players there. I don't know. I hope he does, but I don't know. Puhal's got a tour card, mate, so he won't be. No, he's back in. Ben lives in New Zealand with his family, but I hope he goes to Q School again. Clemens is on the stage. Yeah, I think Danny will do all right. Obviously, Leonard Gates won't be now at Lakeside either because he's going to Ali Pali. So yeah, there's still question marks around who will be at Lakeside and who won't be. MVG walking on. Here we go. How did Gates qualify for Ali Pali or Lakeside? Lakeside, he's just racked up the WDF points. Ali Pali, he is top of the CDC Order of Merit. Who's Mark? Daz. No idea who you're on about. How many bottles of fizzy drink? I've had a bottle of Lucozade and a glass of Cherry Pepsi Max. How do you think? I don't think he'd. Prime Jose would win it, but Jose we've got now wouldn't. And here we go. We are underway. Let's do this, everyone. And MVG starts with a max. He couldn't, could he? Leonard is a lovely bloke. The criticism he got last year for not having a selfie was completely unjust. That he was at those Riley events to qualify for the UK Open. He just lost in the final of one. He's obviously annoyed that he's just lost, and when someone literally, as he's walking off stage, can I have a selfie? I can understand why he had the ump at the time, but he's superb. Matt Edgar, yes. Yeah, Matt Edgar has. MVG has just opened the door for Clemens here. $80 for MVG, $90 for Clemens. And MVG has missed 2 darts to hold. Can Clemens step in on 90? It's going to be a dart at the double that MVG missed, and Clemens has popped it. Break a throw in leg 1. Is it going to be another Clemens masterclass against Van Gerwen? Not really the same thing though. Love the darts, is it? Can't compare the two. I've seen match shirts for Lakeside and they are incredible. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but they are sensational. MVG scoring power here is incredible as he looks to break straight back. It's another MVG scoring power with these new darts are ridiculous. Two at double 16 and Van Gerwen breaks in the blink of an eye, averaging 114. Has the beast been awoken in Van Gerwen? Clemens is giving it back though, I like it. Top quality tungsten tussle, this one. As he leaves 1-2-8. How close can Clemens get? Can't leave a finish, so MVG has 6 at 1-2-8. He may not need them. May not need them. Doesn't need them. Van Gerwen is at it again. Clemens is having to produce because of the constant pressure he's being put under. Do you think? Absolutely not. I couldn't. No. MVG is now threatening the Clemens throw. The average is 117. I think it's Anthony again. I'm not sure that's been confirmed, but I believe it's Anthony again. MVG sets it up for tops to break the Clemens throw. MVG doing to Clemens what Clemens did to him a few weeks ago. Sensational. Stunning. (3-1). 117 right now. If Van Gogh keeps this form up, 100%. Look, this is Van Gogh in beast mode again at the moment. But there are a lot of good players now that can also do this. So we've seen players of late, Barney losing with a whopping average, that it can happen. Is the thing that it's not a guarantee anymore. It's been a good response from Clemens though. Big visit here, and Clemens will have stolen the darts back. Yeah, I agree. He is, but we need to see this over a sustained period before I get really excited about it. Look, don't get me wrong, this is great to see, but we need it over a sustained period. Yeah, exactly that. They're all capable of huge numbers. But Clemens, 1-2-6 to break back here. Leaves 32, so MVG. 2 darts for 4-1, it should be. 2 at tops for 4-1. (4-1) it is. MVG does not surrender the opportunity. Look, just watching Van Gogh on stage, there is a strut again. There's some swagger we haven't seen in a long time. Averaging 109 at the moment. Clemens averaging 94, not doing a lot wrong. But it has been a whirlwind that's been put in front of him. Couple of troublous visits though from Michael will be a relief to Clemens. Yeah, completely. Look, the new darts, just that new grip pattern is obviously responding. Like I said, the dimensions are the same to the exact dart. It's just the new grip. Oh, when he pins again, 5-1. And I look at angle of entry of a lot of players that I remember when Luke Littler was using the massive points. I never felt they sat in the board properly for him, where he seems to have gone back down from the 50 mil to the 40, I think the 42 or 44s. Still a long point, but I just think they sit better in the board for him. We've seen other players tinker with equipment and They've sit better in the board, but these darts for MVG sit at that angle again. We'll have a look after this game. MVG 126 to win it in star. Clemens breaks and has one back. It's a bit of an off leg for MV. I say off leg. Clemens had to win it in 15, which he does. Right, let's have a quick look about. No, I don't think he has held throw yet, mate. Right, race for Dortmund. At the moment, Barney is going, but he's in a precarious position. I wouldn't say he was a cert by any stretch, but he's there at the moment. Yeah, 100%. Jack Ricardo had a wrist injury, mate. He looked in absolute agony. MVG finds a treble 19 just to say to Clemens, you might have to take this out. Oh, that's classy from Clemens. Takes out the 136. Well, what? Well, sorry, he busted it. My scoreline said double eight there. My apologies. The screen I'm looking at, someone pressed the wrong button. But MVG has missed 3 match darts and he's annoyed with himself. Can Clemens rescue the situation? I'm amazed he's gone that route. Clem, give yourself a chance. And MVG pins it. Yeah, 100% that Gabriel Clemens has played brilliantly of late. MVG has just refused to do media. Just walked off. Predictions v Rock and Cross. I'm expecting a really, really good game on this one. Look, it's Rob Cross's birthday, so I feel bad to predict him not to win. But I've got a sneaky little feeling for Josh Rock. But that might be completely off. It's just, I just like what I've seen from Josh recently. Right, let's update this. One game to go then in the afternoon session, everyone. Remember, we will return for the conclusion this evening, 6 p.m. UK time. Update that. There we go. Score lines are up and running. But everyone, thank you very much for your support as always. If you haven't yet, drop us a like and subscribe to the channel. Massively appreciate all your support. Yeah, absolutely, Rico. There's something in the Budapest water. City, I think, but I don't. Unless City score early, I think it'll be a disappointing game because I think Arsenal will go there and set up a bit like they did last year, where they'll be a little bit conservative in their approach. If City score early, I think it'll be a good game because it will force Arsenal out. But if Arsenal score early or it stays goalless, I think it will be a boring affair. Falkirk man rings around Celtic kit. Christ. So, what are you saying? Score predictions for Cross against Rock. How are we doing, Adam? Hope you are good, mate. I am very good. MVG winning. Uh, 6-4 Rock, 6-4 Cross, 6-4 Cross. Look, everyone thinks it's going to be a close game then. MVG's first 9 average, 111. Very, very good that. A lot of people going for Cross in this one. Cheers, Mark. Thank you very much. Yeah, everyone, drop us a like. And you know where the subscribe button is. Turn notifications on. We've got you covered. And Rob Cross getting ready to walk on, the birthday boy himself. Voltage walking down. Yeah, 100% that Rob Cross. He's won tournaments with his B game. He's one of those players that knows how to grind results out. Probably does, I reckon so. Both players on stage. In the oof. Yeah, there's some two spicy games. Josh Rock has the darts here. Rob Cross on birthday is going to have to find a break of throw. But Josh Rock leaves the big fish. Both on big finishes. Rock 76. If he comes back, will come back because Cross can't take out the 164. So 76 for the opener. It is 1-0 to Rock. Good start to this one. Both just doing enough in the early exchanges here on their own throw to be comfortable. Cross could use a treble here. And finds one to leave a finish. Very much both players just doing enough on their own darts at the moment. But a maximum from Josh Rock. All of a sudden has just applied some pressure. But Bobby pins the 86. Josh Rock has the darts. Yeah, I agree, James. They are going to be big. Yeah, which is mad when you think about how well he's played. But Josh Rock bossing this on his own darts again. Cross can't leave a finish, so Rock has 6 at 141. Leaves 77. Bit of a disaster there from Bobby. So 77 for 2-1 Josh Rock. One dart at tops. Comes inside, but he will be back. Final game of the session. Haven't got one, Colin. I've had a drink for 2 years and 3 months. Forest have just equalised. And Josh Rock leads. Right now, Josh Rock is forcing this game. Rob not at the races. And Josh Rock starts with a maximum. Has the throw under pressure already. This is very much a break opportunity now for Rock. He's averaging 106. $91 for Rock to break and go 3-1. Leaves tops and will return because Cross cannot take it out. I'll have a watch in a minute, Daz. We'll get this out of the way. (3-1) break of throw. And all of a sudden, Rob Cross is in a bit of trouble. It could be birthday blues. We know Rob can go through the gears at any time, and after braking, just a little bit of a slow start from Rock here, which gives Cross an opportunity to get this one back on throw. It's a half chance at the moment, depending on the next two visits. It now is a break-back opportunity. Commentator saying that Rock could be. Look, he has the game to be in the Premier League. But I agree with you. I think he would probably need to win something or back-to-back finals or something like that. I think in the next 2 to 3 years he is 100% in the Premier League equation, but I don't think he's there just yet. Good afternoon and good morning, Anthony. Hope you are good, mate, in Texas. Fight was incredible, mate. The atmosphere was electric. The biggest sporting attendance at the new Wembley Stadium, 96,000, was sensational. Everything, the lights, the music, the boxing was great. Just a great show. Rock misses Cross opportunity. Double 10 to get us back on throw. Pins it first, darts. So we are back on throw. Birthday boy not done yet, so that he will still need to find another break because Rock won the ball. But scrappy from both players. I got home around 1:30, 1:45, so not too bad. We had an amazing seating. It is, mate. Look, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to look at it properly during the break. Can Mr. Spellman still make it to Ali Pali or not? I need cross to win. Oh, it is a little bit squeaky. But Cross favourite to level up from here. $45. That's a slip. That opens the door. Here are the players chasing 3 spots. Yeah, it's 106. Schindler 92. Stone runs. Cheers, Anthony. Thank you very much, my friend. That is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from Voltage. The 135 is a tricky one. Spellman needs to win. Right, okay. Go on, Alex. No, mate, not allowed to show the games, mate. Copyrighted material. He only had a 1-game ban, which he served against us. Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Fabulous 171 from Josh Rock. He's responded. It's only a 1-game suspension if you get sent off for 2 yellow cards. Always has been. Two yellows is a 1-game ban. Calafiori starts interesting. Again, that's shoring up your back line. 51 for Rock. So lead again, and he does 4-3 to Rocky. This one just warming up nicely. Remember, Cross is still going to have to find something on the Rock throw. Looking as if it's going to be 4-all. Another ton topper for Cross. Can't find tops, but will return. Great effort from Voltage. Rock will just try and apply some pressure. Do you think the WDF having only your best exploits talent? No, I think that if the WDF, my opinion, not just the WDF, this is any organisation, if you've sanctioned a tournament and agreed to give that tournament ranking points, those ranking points should count, not just the best. If you don't want something to count, then no. If someone goes to Azerbaijan and wins a ranked WDF ranked event, then those points should count, not just the best for me. Finally poised this one. Josh Rock has Rob Cross breathing down his neck at this point. Both in range. This is all about the setup shot here from both players. Josh Rock's setup is exquisite. 140 to leave 78. Can Cross do something similar or better? No is the answer, it's worse. So that just relieves a little bit of pressure. Tops to go within one. And has he just given Rob Cross an opportunity? The opportunity was there, but it cannot be taken. So Rock coming back for double 10 and a 5-4 lead. I think Rob Cross gets a bounce out there. 5-4 Rock. He is on the hill. Oh, so Rob drops a dart. Then drops a flight. Hasn't realised. Rob didn't realise that. Rob dropped his dart. Picked it up. Didn't realise that he'd knocked the flight out. And then tried to throw it without the flight. The pair share a laugh about it. So he picks it up, and then as he tries to transfer it, obviously catches and flicks on the floor. So yeah, as he twiddled it and flicked it, the flight popped out, and then starts with a max. Of course he does. I haven't seen it, but Morgan Gibbs White has just been sent off, and that everyone is fuming. 2 yellow cards, and Nuno is fuming as well. Oh, there's another red card. Looks like the Brighton boss has been sent. This looks absolute carnage. I look round at the football and it's absolute carnage. But back to the darts. Opportunity for Rob Cross and for Josh Rock to win it. Double 16 to win it, and he does. Yeah, Fabian Herzl has been sent off for some reason. Brilliant from Josh Rock. Nuno Espirito Santo has been sent off as well. Both managers have been binned. Morgan Gibbs White's been binned. It is carnage in the football. I want to see the tackle. So, no birthday title for... Right, let's have a look at this tackle here. Throws it out. That's a good tackle. Oh, that's ridiculous. Right, everyone. Sorry, I'm getting caught up in the football. Right. everyone. Thank you very much, as always, for your support this afternoon. What a session it has been. We will return this evening just over 2 hours' time. Everyone, we will be back ready to rock and roll for this evening's session. Make sure you set a reminder when we go live, 6 p.m. I will see you. Go and get some food, do whatever you're going to do, and then come back and join us here at Online Darts, and we will crown a champion in the Euro Tour in a few hours' time.